Hey everyone, happy Thanksgiving. I'm here near Colorado Springs at a place called the Garden of the Gods, and I'm going to be talking about that a little bit later in the video. What I wanted to talk to you about though is gratitude. It's that time of the year where everyone is posting on social media things they're grateful for, and I think that's wonderful. But I want to go a little bit deeper into gratitude. You see, I've come to believe that gratitude is not just another good personal quality. I've come to believe that it is perhaps actually the personal quality, and specifically that it is the personal quality that might help us most to push back against and resist the modern crisis of meaning. So in this video, I want to explain why I think that and how I think that plays out, why I think it is that gratitude is so important for that. So I first began to suspect this while I was reading a book a couple of years ago called All Things Shining, and I'll link it in the video description. It's a wonderful book. In it, the authors put forward a most remarkable view about a particular Greek concept, arete. Arete is the Greek word for excellence or virtue. And specifically, it is a broad, a far-ranging excellence. It's moral virtue, it is technical skill, it's good reputation. In short, it's everything that is good and best about human life. It is everything that is most excellent, most superior, highest quality in a human life. So this arete, what is it and how do you get it? Well, the authors put forward the view that for the Greeks it was crucially linked not just to one's own efforts, but to one's ability to recognize and be grateful for and respond properly to the divine forces around them, particularly personified in the pantheon of Greek mythology. And putting aside the Greek mythology aspect for a moment, in a broader sense, they put forward the view that it is crucially linked to being aware of, grateful for, and responsive to the good things that happen around you and to you that you were not responsible for. You see, the thing about gratitude is that it is inherently an outward-looking mental action. To be grateful is not to be glad that you did something well. To be grateful is to be glad that someone else or something else did something well, that something went well that didn't come from you, that didn't depend upon you, that you didn't bring about by your own hand. To be glad that you did something well would be pride. That's not gratitude. Gratitude is specifically to be, grateful for, to be glad that good things happened that you did not necessarily have a hand in at all. In the context of the crisis of meaning, I think gratitude is important for two reasons. First of all, gratitude implies certain things about the world. If you are grateful that good things happened, that you did not necessarily have a hand in or cause, that means that the world is probably better than you were thinking it was just a moment ago. It means that you are not alone. It means that there are other forces in this world, and that some of them are allied with you. Some of them are working on the same side as you. They are helping you. And that is crucial. That is vital. To be grateful is not just to feel good about things. It's actually to acknowledge the fundamental goodness of reality and existence and life, in spite of all its flaws. The second reason is because gratitude isn't just an awareness of good things outside of us. It's also a call to join those things. It invites a kind of responsiveness from us. It invites us to do certain things. And so when we're grateful, when we are able to be aware of and recognize and acknowledge those good things happening to us that did not necessarily happen because of us, that invites us to act in the best way that we know how to act. That invites us to do the best things that we know how to do. And it draws arete out of us. It draws that excellence out of us. This place here, Garden of the Gods, is actually a pretty good example of this. It's a rock formation near Colorado Springs. And the story goes that two explorers passing through here, one turned to the other and said, "This would be a good place for a beer garden." And the other said, "This is not a good place for a beer garden. This is far more magnificent. This is a place for the gods. This is a garden of the gods." And in that story, what I actually see is somebody who was able to look and see something good that he didn't cause. He didn't put these rocks here. It didn't happen under his agency, but he was able to be aware of it, to be grateful for it. And it made his life better. And I think the same is true for all of us. So that's my theory about gratitude in the modern crisis of meaning. And I really do think that if we could become more aware of the good things around us and see them happening and recognize that there are forces in this world for good that are not us, we have allies out there, that would just do wonders for so many people in pushing back the modern crisis of meaning. And I do believe that it would probably, as far as I can see, invite the best out of us. So with that, as you can probably tell from my slightly pinkish nose, I'm getting pretty cold out here. I'm grateful for not having to stay out here forever, that's one thing, but I'm also grateful for the cold and the snow too. It's beautiful. It is a good thing that I did not cause. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope you have a good one, and I hope that I'm right about gratitude and its importance. I hope I'm right that gratitude is one of the most noble and excellent things that we can do. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.